Yes, it's going to pick it up.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Cheppanడి. ఆయన ఎవరో.
Sir, principal madam, waiting for principal madam, sir.
అలాగే.
1 minute, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello, this is Suresh Kumar from Vignan Institute of Technology, Vignan Institute of Engineering for Women. Good evening, everyone, and good evening, Dr. B.T. Krishna sir. Krishna garu. He did his B.Tech, M.Tech, and PhD from Andhra University. He has vast experience in the field of signal processing. Now he is doing as a professor in JNT Kakinada. Now today he is going to give his valuable speech on his area of his area where he is having good experience. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
And welcome to Vignan Institute of Engineering for Women, ATAL FDP program, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Shall we can give option to share this screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is not enabled.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Hello.
Just I'm
అలాగే no problem.
okay, sir. Sir, now you can share your screen, sir. Now we are able to see you, sir.
Sharing is not turned on అని వస్తుంది. ఇంకా మీరు షేర్ ఆప్షన్ ఇవ్వలేదు నాకు. నన్ను హోస్ట్ చేయండి. ప్లీజ్
Okay,
మేక్
sir.
మీ హోస్ట్.
Okay, sir. Okay.
దెన్ ఐ కెన్ షేర్. సార్ మేక్ మీ హోస్ట్ సార్.
Okay, okay, sir. Actually, I'm sir. నేను పార్టిసిపెంట్ చూస్తున్నాను సార్. ఒకసారి సార్.
నాది డాక్టర్ బిటి కృష్ణ అని వస్తుంది.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే సార్.
Sir Venkatramana, sir.
సార్ ఇంతవరకు హోస్ట్ చేయండి సార్.
Okay.
ఓకే.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Ram Krishna Garu, BT Krishna Garu.
నమస్తే మేడం.
Jane. Sir, I'm the principal. Okay. I think, sir, sir host చేయమని చెప్తున్నారు. Is it clear to you?
చేశారండి. దే మేడ్ హోస్ట్ డిజేబుల్ పార్టిసిపెంట్ స్క్రీన్ షేరింగ్ మళ్ళీ డిజేబుల్ చేశారు. ఓకే 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 మేడం, ఈ స్క్రీన్ విజిబుల్ సార్ టు ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Visible,
Yeah.
sir.
Is full screen. So shall I start madam?
Yeah, sir, 2 minutes. Sir Venkatramana,
Ah.
sir, are you giving the introduction note?
Yes, madam.
Yeah.
Yeah, our HOD, EC HOD, he wants to give 2 minutes introduction. Then I will just take
Okay.
1 or 2 minutes. Then you can start.
Okay.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening, madam. Good evening, all participants. I welcome you all for this 6-day workshop on recent trends in VLSI technology for 5G antennas. First, coming to our department, the Department of EC is established in the year 2008 with the intake of 180. At present, department intake is raised to 240. And we have nearly 10 doctorates and total faculty of 34. And coming to today's FDP sessions, we have near 10 speakers, distinguished speakers. We got very good speakers, including BT Krishna sir and others. And with the help of Tilak sir and Suresh sir, we made it possible. And coming to present workshop, means at present we know VLSI is very dominating, and we are expecting that most of means in the coming generations, means in the nearby future, we are expecting fabrication units also in India with the help of our Modi sir and all. And with this brief note, I expect that all participants will get means try to get more access and try to involve with the resource persons. You could try to get clarify your doubts, and I hope all the sessions will be fruitful for all of you. Thank you, sir. Madam.
అలా ఉంచి మీటింగ్ నువ్వు చదువుకో నువ్వు చూసుకో.
A very good afternoon, all the participants and today's speaker and all my organizing committee and department of EC department. I am Arundhati, principal of Vignan Institute of Engineering for Women. So the institute has established in 2008 and is a women's campus. Though we have at present 3,600 girl students, this is the first women autonomous college of this region, and we have NAC A+ and NBA accredited of all the branches, the major branches, and today's I really thank to AICT for granting this ATAL FDP through online. I think online is very feasible, and that is the reason about 86 students, participants, faculty has been participated from various places throughout India. They all participated, and now also I can see 65 are in the line. So hope this is very emerging. Like of course 5G has already gone now. The people are working on 6G. Maybe a lot of research is still going on antenna design and this because of this high everything is depending on the communications, and everything is depends on this technology, and the government is also looking for the hardware production of semiconductor and all other things. So hope all the EC faculty members will enjoy this 6 days FDP, and I really thank all the resource persons for accepting our invitation and sparing their valuable time for the benefit of the faculty members. So hearty welcome to, and hope you all will enjoy these 6 days. And lastly I thank the HOD sir and all the coordinators, Tilak sir and Suresh sir, for organizing this FDP. Thank you, BT Krishna sir, for accepting, because this is your time for spend the time with your family members. In spite of that, you have agreed for this. So thank you, sir.
Thank you, Madam garu. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
you can start this session.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Shall I
Sir,
start,
please,
sir?
yes, sir, please start, sir.
Okay.
Please
good
mute
afternoon.
all participants. Don't make
Okay.
any noise, please.
So good evening, everyone. Respected Principal Arundhati Madam garu, Head of the Department D. Venkataraman garu, and Coordinator Dr. D. Tilak Raj, and dear participants. I am Dr. B.T. Krishna, working as professor in JNTU Kakinada. So in today's class, I want to give a general introduction to some of the guidelines to research scholars and MTech students. Everybody has to publish the paper either in a conference or in a journal. So in that aspect, at the same time, many of you has to come for the ratification and you will apply for government jobs, and many of you may be the PhD scholars. Then what are the guidelines that a PhD scholar has to follow about the journal as well as the conference publication? Those things I want to give an introduction. So my topic majorly deals with scientific paper. Let us define. Let us take some definitions from some of the textbooks on research methodology of what is a scientific paper. So basically, a scientific paper is a written and published report describing original research results. That means you will take a problem and you will do some mathematical derivation, or you will propose a new theorem, or you will propose a new circuit, and you will get some results. Those has to be published in the form of a report, which we call as a scientific paper. So the main purpose of writing this scientific paper is to communicate the new findings in the world of technology and engineering, or any branch of in any field in general. That means the basic idea is to communicate the new scientific findings. So these papers, scientific papers, what is the significance of publishing? Let us see. So this diagram shows, first one is cave paintings and inscriptions. That means our ancestors doesn't have any language or doesn't have any medium to communicate with others. So they have simply drawn the diagrams on caves. So the first diagram. So once the human being has passed away, there is no one to claim that this work has done by him. So that's why knowledge is lost without written records. In the 2000 BC, the human being used to make use of the papyrus, which is just like uh, a paper-like thing. We used to write on that, and then man has made use of the parchment made from animal skin in the 190 BC, as shown in the third diagram, and he used to the write on that parchment. And next, the first paper was invented by Chinese in the year 105 AD.
Sir, actually,
And
your slide is not visible, sir.
not
It's
visible.
not moving, sir. Yeah.
Ippudandi, is it moving?
Actually, it is only in a static mode. It's not in dynamic mode. Actually, it's still on
Is
first slides.
it visible now?
It is visible, but you are still on the first slide only.
Oh, 1 minute. Yes, sir. Diagrams came, sir. 4 diagrams.
No, sir. It's only showing first slide. Some guidelines to research a scholar.
No, no, it is moving actually. Slides
Sir,
are
now it is visible, sir. Yes, it is visible, sir.
Yeah,
visible.
it is. Is the four diagrams came, sir? Virendra, sir.
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Okay,
Virendra,
let me reconnect, sir. Okay, you go on, sir.
okay.
It is visible, sir.
So in the 105 AD, the paper was invented by Chinese. So these are the original works done by our ancestors, but this knowledge has been lost because there is no written record of these things. Then with the developments in the technology as well as social developments, the mobile type machine has been invented in the year 1100 AD, and making use of this, the first Bible, the first book that has been published is nothing but Bible, which is a 42 line one. This has been published in the 1455 AD. So I think this is the first published material done by the human being. Then people used to write books in the 1500 century, 1500 years as incunabula, and they used to have a figure as well as the description about that figure. Then the first scientific journal has been published in the year 1665. So this is the first journal publication that has been done by the human being. That means we are publishing our findings from the year 1665. So this is the brief history about the developments from unpublished stage to the published stage. Then the immediate question that we will ask ourselves is, why a student has to publish scientific paper? So the scientific paper can be a journal paper, or it can be a conference paper, it can be a textbook or anything. Why we have to publish? So I have taken one triangle, one diagram pyramid named as Sultan pyramid. This gives us the explanation why we have to publish. First one is Sultan. S stands for study requirements. That means all of us has to do the MTech work. All of us has to do the PhD work for the gain of the degree. If we are in teaching field and in research field, it is must that we should have a doctoral degree. So the first requirement is study requirement. We have to publish the scientific paper to get our postgraduate degree or Doctor of Philosophy degree. Next one is Sultan. S stands for study requirements. U stands for utmost needs. That means hiring. You may get promotion from assistant professor to associate professor. You will get grants from the funding agencies, or you will get a salary increment. That means many of the private colleges nowadays, they are giving increments if you have published a scientific paper in a prestigious journal. This is the second reason. Utmost needs, hiring, promotions, grants, salary increments. That is the reason why we have to publish paper. Second reason. Third reason is long-term sustainability. L stands for long-term sustainability. That means you can stay in the teaching field or in academic career for till your retirement. So you have to go on publishing the papers. Then T stands for top rank positions. If you got good publications and if you are having good impact factors, you have published in good impact factor journal, if you have H index as good, then you will have good positions as dean, rector or chancellor. You will become a rector or a chancellor in your institution. This is the fourth reason. Fifth one is whenever you have good published matter, you can do some policies. You can bring some policies in the education sector, economy, and health sectors. This is the another reason. N stands for name and fame. Finally, whenever you got a good publication, you will have a good name and fame among your friends, among your colleagues, and scientific community. So this has been taken from Elsevier paper. So this pyramid is called as the Sultan's pyramid. So study requirements is the basic reason, utmost needs, long-term sustainability, and you can achieve top rank positions. You can make some policies, education, health, and economy, and you will have good name and fame among friends, colleagues, and scientific community. This is the reason why the student or a PhD scholar or a professor has to publish the scientific paper. So next, whenever you are writing a scientific paper, what is the basic structure that we have to follow? Any scientific paper is going to have IMRAD, IMRAD, IMRAD. So I stands for introduction, M stands for methods, R stands for results, A stands for and D stands for discussion. That means in the introduction, we have to write what is the problem that has been studied in this particular paper or a conference paper or a journal paper. M stands for the methodologies that I have followed. What are the methodologies by making use of which the problem was studied? R stands for what are the results that we have what are the results that we have found. A stands for and. Discussion is D. It stands for you have to write something about the findings. That means what is the information that you are getting from these findings. So any paper, any scientific paper must contain all these 5 components. In addition to this, there will be an attractive title. There should be an attractive title for the paper, and there will be references. So in order the student to remember easily, the intelligent people has given a structure named as the fishbone model. That means in this way you can remember the basic structure of the any scientific paper. So first one is the title, second one is the abstract of the paper. Next, IMRAD, introduction, methods, results, and discussion. Next, you have to write some conclusion. Then you can acknowledge your college or the funding agency or the people who have helped you. Then finally there should be references. Any doubts, sir? No. Okay. So let us discuss about all these points in a more clearer manner. Title should be short one, and it should be unambiguous. There should not be any ambiguity in the title, and it should attract the readers, and it is easy to understand, and it should contain the basic content that we have covered in the paper. So while putting a title to the paper, try to avoid abbreviations. That means many of you are from electronics and communication engineering. Don't use ECE. Okay. Don't use ECE, or don't use DWT. Simply write it as discrete wavelet transform. Don't use FT. Simply write it as Fourier transform. Okay. Don't use OA as operational amplifier. You write it as operational amplifier. Expand. In the title, you should not use any of the derivations. Next one is abstract. Abstract give you the information, vital information about the thing that has happened while writing the paper. That means the methodologies, you have to write one line about methodologies that you have followed. You have to write one line about the aim of the paper. Then you have to write 1 or 2 lines about the results that you got, and you have to write 1 or 2 points about conclusions. Okay. So this abstract should be not too long, and it should not be short. It should be on an average, and it should contain vital information, and it has to summarize the major aspect that has happened in the paper. And then we have to give the introduction. So in the introduction itself, we have to write about the literature that we have covered. So while writing the paper, any paper, go back up to 5 to 6 years. Okay. Write about all the papers, 1 or 2 lines about the paper, and what is the content that has been covered, and what is the methodology that we have followed in that particular paper, like that. So in this introduction section is very important. It will give the reader an idea about the research gaps that has occurred. Then important one is nothing but the methods that we have followed. Here you can propose a new theorem. Here you can propose a new equation. Here you can use any technique to achieve the goal which has been introduced in the introduction. Okay. So this methodology, it contains detailed description of the methods that we have followed, and what are the experimentations that we have carried out, and what about the statistical analysis that we have done. These things has to be covered in the method section. Then comes the results section. Results is nothing but it contains key findings, and we have to write some points about tables. It will discuss about the tables, and you have to put figures in the results section, and you have to interpret the findings that have taken place. And I suggest you to avoid lengthy analysis while writing about the results section. Then based on these results, you have to discuss some points. What are the major points, major findings that has been occurred in the paper that has been occurred, and what are the contradictory findings. That means here you have to write what are the positives and negatives with the proposed approach by you, and what are the limitations of the proposed approaches that we have to discuss in the discussion section. Then you have to write clearly the conclusion section. It should be concise one and clear one, and what are the major findings and the importance of the finding to the society, and you have to prove that your findings are more worthy than the previous findings, and you have to provide present endings, and in the last you have to acknowledge the college which has sponsored you, or the funding agency that has been sponsored you, and you have to write about the reviewers who has given an acceptance after reading your manuscript, and you have to discuss about the equipment and the equipment company which has provided you. You have to acknowledge them also, and finally the paper will end with references. So this is the MVO's fishbone model. This shows that there are 8 sections in the paper, 8. So all of them may not be necessary, but title, abstract, IM, RAD is must and should. IMRAD is must and should. Okay, and this is the way in which you have to write a scientific paper. Then, so all of you are engineering students who completed MTech and maybe doing the PhD work. So all of you know MS Office very well. You can prepare your PowerPoint presentation. You can type in a MS Word document. You can use Excel for the calculations and finding the graphs. So the question is, what are the softwares that has to be used to publish a paper or to prepare a research article? So there are two methods. One is the MS Office software, which is a paid one. You have to uh, type the paper in the MS Office Word. And second one is the LaTeX. That means LaTeX is also a documentary preparation system, which is used in many of the European countries and many of the standard universities. And many of the standard journals, they will give MS Office Word template as well as the LaTeX template. So in order to use the LaTeX template, you have to download the free softwares. This is free. TechLive is the one software, or MikeTech you can use. You can download. They are available. And GIMP is the for figures, for converting them into encapsulated PostScript image, EPS figure creation. GIMP software free. WinEdit is the platform where you have to type your manuscript, and in order to type the equations, you have to download software named as TechAid. All these are free softwares. But MS Office is the paid one. But many of us doesn't know this LaTeX software. But it is easy to learn it by making use of the YouTube videos. It is in one day anyone can learn. It is self-learning exercise. So there are two distinct features between this LaTeX as well as the MS Word. Although it is written as LaTeX, we have to pronounce it as a LaTeX. Okay. So LaTeX and MS Word have distinct features. LaTeX will have a clarity in equations, and it will provide a good customization. Whenever you are writing a complex scientific and technical documents, you better make it as a habit to type it in the MS Office. You see, this PPT is prepared in LaTeX. Sorry, whenever you are writing a complex scientific and technical document, make use of the LaTeX software. Okay, so this PPT is prepared using this LaTeX software. You can prepare a journal article, you can prepare a conference paper, you can prepare a textbook, you can prepare anything. You can prepare PPT, you can write a letter to the editor, principal, anything. Yeah, all the things that were possible with MS Office Word are possible with LaTeX, but with more clarity. Okay, so all standard textbooks like Springer publication, Elsevier publication, January publication, they will prefer LaTeX files compared to MS Office Word files. Okay. But whereas MS Word is also having its advantages compared to LaTeX, it is user friendly, and it is having so many collaborations with other softwares, making it more popular among general users and for simple document needs. Only disadvantage is it is a paid one. We have to pay money and we have to buy it. Whereas LaTeX is a free one. So if you have any clarifications, if you want any templates, please put an email. Okay, we will provide. Or you can directly go to the journal website or conference website. You can download. They are providing both LaTeX as well as the MS Office Word. But in the LaTeX, your final output is a PDF file. But in Office, you will have DOC, DOCX. You can convert in other forms also, and final output can also be PDF in MS Office. But in only LaTeX only output is the PDF file. So these are the two softwares that are that can be used for preparing a manuscript. One is the MS Office Word, and other one is the LaTeX. Okay. Next. So all of you has to publish papers in conferences as well as in journals. I told you that these are the two major major research articles. So where we have to submit the conference papers. So for that we are having conference management systems. Okay. So some of the conference management systems are easy.
Sir, slides change అవట్లేదు సార్.
మరి నాకు కనిపిస్తుందమ్మా.
ఆరిజిన్ ఆఫ్ సైంటిఫిక్ రైటింగ్ దగ్గర ఉండిపోయింది సార్ స్లైడ్.
మన చెప్పాలి కదా ఇదియా
అదే సార్
దీని దగ్గర ఆగిందా?
అది ఆర్గానిక్స్ ఆరిజిన్స్ ఆఫ్ సైంటిఫిక్ రైటింగ్ దగ్గర ఉంటుంది సార్.
మరి ఇప్పుడు కనిపిస్తుందా చూడండి.
ఓకే సార్, నో విజిబుల్ సార్.
now
ఓకే సార్.
visible, sir.
ఓకే ఓకే. సో మరి ఎవరో ఒకరు చెప్పాల్సింది. మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి ఫాస్ట్గా వెళ్తాను.
షూర్ సార్, షూర్
దిస్
సార్.
స్లైడ్ దిస్ స్లైడ్ విజిబుల్ టు ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ? కనిపిస్తుందా తిలక్?
ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్ సార్, కనిపిస్తుంది సార్.
Yes, sir.
Number 5 is visible, sir.
ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్.
ఓకే చూడండి ఇది. ఓకే.
Yes, proceed, sir.
So this I told you already why we have to publish a scientific paper. This is called as the Sultan's Pyramid. This has been taken from Elsevier journal. First basic requirement is PhD or MSc degree. Study requirement, SC is taken from study requirements. Next one is utmost needs. That means you can get a promotion, you can get a grants from funding agencies, salary increments. Then so U has been taken from this. And academic career, you can have long-term sustainability. L has been taken from this. You can become a top rank positions in your university or in your college, be in rector or principal or chancellor. Then A is advancement in policies. With good publication, you can make policies in education, health and economy. Then you will have a good name and fame among friends, colleagues and scientific community. N has been taken this from this. So this is Sultan Pyramid. So next, these are the reasons why we have to publish scientific papers. Next one is, what are the basic కనిపిస్తుందా ఈ స్లైడ్ బాబు? ఎవరో ఒకరు?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Visible, sir. Visible.
Okay. So these are the basic components of a scientific paper. IMRAD, every article should contain these 5 components: introduction section, methodologies, methods, results and discussion. So IMRAD should be present. In addition to this, there will be a title, there will be an abstract, there should be a conclusion, there should be references, which is all together is nothing but a paper, a scientific paper, journal paper or a conference paper. Okay, so this is the fish model, MUS fishbone model. These are the basic components of a scientific paper. So many of the intelligent people around the world has given this model to easily understand about the research paper components. Is this diagram visible, sir? Haribabu?
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes, sir.
So
Visible, sir.
so the scientific paper should contain a title, an abstract, introduction, methods, results, discussion, conclusions, acknowledgement, and in the final, in the tail section, there should be references. So the title of the paper should be short and it should not have any ambiguity in it. It should not contain any abbreviations, and it should be easily understandable, and it should attract the reader. I should attract the reader, and it should contain what is the content that of the paper, basic content of the paper. And within the with the first look, the other should understand that this paper is meant for this purpose. Like that, we have to name the paper. Next one is abstract. This should not be too long and too short, but it should contain the important information about the thing that has been written in the paper, and it has to summarize the major aspects. And you have to write one line about aim, one line about methodologies you have followed, one line about results you got, one line about conclusions of the results. Like that, you should contain a minimum of 6 to 7 lines, and you should give the entire idea about the thing that has happened in the while writing the paper. Then introduction section should give the basic theme of the paper, and it should be brief, and there should be a balanced literature. You should not write 2 or 3 paragraphs about a single paper. You have to write in 2 or 3 paragraphs about the previous content that has been done, whatever the work done by your senior researchers from the last 5 or 6 years, with the definition of the problem that you have to write. And this should give an idea about the way in which you have identified the gap. That means how you have selected this problem. This should give an idea. Then you have to write about the methodologies that you have followed. That means what are the different methodologies, what are the equations you have used, what is the theorem you have used, what is the circuit you are going to propose. Okay, in order to propose the circuit, what is the algorithm you have used, like that you have to give an idea in the method section, and you have to do some statistical analysis, and it give the detailed description of the methods that you have followed. Then result section, which contain key findings of your paper, and it has to discuss about the key findings should be presented in the form of a table, or you will draw a diagram, or a figure or a diagram, and you have to avoid the lengthy analysis in the result section. Then you have to discuss about the major findings in the discussion section. So you have to start with major findings, and you have to avoid the contradictory findings, and you have to write strengths and limitations of the proposed approach by you. Then conclusion section. The conclusion section should be clear and it should be concise. You should give the information for the further research to the reader. That means you should give an information about how you can proceed to extend this paper. This is the major problem faced by many of the researchers. So we have to give idea to our next personality about the way in which way you can go, and you have to acknowledge in the finally in the acknowledgement section, you have to acknowledge the finding agency, and the reviewers we have reviewed the manuscript, and you have to acknowledge the college or the university in which you are working, and you have to acknowledge the equipment suppliers. So such things has to be done in the acknowledgement section. Then finally you have to arrange the references in chronological order. So for each and every journal or a conference will follow a different style. I am not going to discuss about those styles of the references. Some follow APA style, some follow IEEE style, like that. So these are the different sections that are present in the paper. This is called as the MVO's fishbone model. These are the basic components of a scientific paper. So next, so whenever you are writing a paper, what are the softwares you have to use? So you can make use of the MS Office software, which is a paid one. You can make use of the LaTeX software, which is a free one. So LaTeX software needs some code to be written to get a good document. So for that purpose, you have to make use of the TechLive software, which is freely available in the internet. MikTeX software also is also freely available. GAMP software for the diagrams. Then WinEdit software is to type the content of the paper, and the TechID is to is used to write the equations that will be present in the paper. Okay, so these are the two softwares. Only the difference is LaTeX is free. You can learn by your own by going through the YouTube videos, self-learning exercise. Old template is a costly one. But every journal or a standard journal, Springer journal or Elsevier or John Wiley, every IEEE conference, Springer conference, conferences by the Elsevier, they will mention both the templates, MS Office template as well as LaTeX template in the website. Okay, so I suggest you to learn if there is a mathematics student or any electronic student working for in the signal processing area, any electronic student working in the VLSI area, which contains lot of derivations and lot of equations, go with LaTeX template. It is one day exercise. You can learn by your own. So now let us see what are the advantages and disadvantages. So LaTeX excels in good typesetting and customization, and it is very good for complex scientific technical documents. Whenever there are a lot of equations are present, I suggest you to go with LaTeX template. But MS Office, on the other hand, is also having some advantages. It is user-friendly one, and it is having a lot of collaborations, collaborative features, and so it is a popular one among all the among general users and for simple document needs. We are habituated to MS Office, but since before completing PhD, you learn LaTeX also. Many of the IITs, NITs, central universities, and foreign universities, they will prefer your thesis to be typed in the LaTeX template. They will give the style files, class files. You have to prepare the document in the using the LaTeX. So in the LaTeX, the final output will be a PDF file, but in the MS Office, the output can be .coc or .docx, or you can make it as a RTF format. You can make it as a PDF format also. Oh, is this slide visible, sir? Okay, Babu. Selva Ratna Raj.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay, Babu. Okay. Next, I told you all to participate in the conferences. So whenever a paper has been written by you, where to submit the papers. So for that, conference management systems are there. So famous one is nothing but ADAS. So since many of you are from the electronics and communication engineering background, EEE background, instrumentation background, so we have to publish paper in IEEE conferences. So IEEE conference paper comes in Scopus. So for that, EDAS is the EDAS is the system, management system, where you can publish the paper. Where all the information about conferences occurring around the globe is present. Different countries in India as well as other countries. EDAS. Easy Chair is also one conference management system. Similarly, Microsoft CMT. This is free Microsoft company provided by Microsoft company. Then CONF Bay is one platform where you can submit the conference paper. Open CONF and COMS. These are the 6 conference management systems which are popular for the engineering students as well as the arts and science students. Using these conference management systems, okay, you can communicate the paper. You can have the review result in the EDAS environment or Easy Chair environment, and you can have to upload the final paper, and some conferences will demand to upload the final PPT using EDAS only, or Easy Chair only. Okay, so these are the advantages. So so this is the comparative analysis of conferences support features in CMS. So paper submission is possible in abstract, and paper submission is possible in Easy Chair. ConfBay will give abstract, full paper, camera ready paper. OpenConf online submission, file upload only possible. Microsoft CMT full submission, abstract papers. COMS and EDAS, they will provide abstract submission and management. So review process will be automatically, reviewers will be assigned in the EDAS as well as in Easy Chair. And OpenConf also, it will give you the blind reviewers. Blind review means the user as well as the reviewer, the other and reviewer doesn't know each other. Okay, so this is the advantage. This blind review is possible in all the conference management systems. And in some, after once the paper is accepted, you have to pay the registration fee to the conference. So registration online payment is possible in Easy Chair. Similarly, in EDAS also possible. Okay, some platforms does not offer that. OpenConf, it is not mentioned. Okay, and in all other 5 platforms it is possible. Okay, so proceedings, in some cases, in some platforms it is possible. That means in EDAS online proceedings is possible. Okay, similarly, Easy Chair also publishes conference proceedings. So in all the 6 conference management systems, you should open the account with your email ID. You will have username and password. Okay, everything will be communicated to the email ID that you have given at the time of registration in the conference management system. So these are the advantages. So I suggest you to open accounts in EDAS, Easy Chair, and all the 6 that I have shown you on in the previous slide. So now, what are the different types of scientific papers that are possible? So these are some of the journal papers. First one is research paper. Second one is review paper, survey paper, case study. You will have a short article, short paper. You will have letter to the editor. Then you will have erratum. That means the previous work, if there is any error. Let us suppose in 2010 I have published a paper. I have done any mathematical derivation is a wrong way, plus I have placed a minus sign in place of plus sign. After 10 years somebody will correct it. I will redo the derivation and he will communicate to the journal editor that paper is called as error. Short paper is in general it will have a length of 4 pages. Big paper, many of the journals will have a maximum of greater than 5 papers. They will consider it as a journal article. Okay, so you can write a review paper. That means it will give overall information about the content that has been happened in the previous 10 years or 15 years. What are the technological developments? Okay, that is review paper. And these are some of the papers. You can take a case study. Case study means in the arts and management, they will take a case study. How many, they will take a police station, they will take a movie, how many customers has viewed this, how many ticket has been sold out. Okay, the such type of discussion is called as a case study. So these are some of the different types of research papers. So next, so this is important discussion. The important discussion has started from now. So whenever you are writing a journal paper, what are the top journal publishing companies? So in general, in the world, Elsevier is the top journal publishing company. Springer Nature, Taylor and Francis, John Wiley, IOP Science, Sage Journals, Digrooter Journals, Hindawi Publishing Company, American Society of Mechanical Engineers, American Society of Chemical Engineers, ASME, ASCE, Enderscience Publishing Company. All these are the top journal publishers. Elsevier, Springer Nature, Taylor and Francis, John Wiley. Okay, so so I have written a paper. I doesn't know which journal is a good one. Okay, and I want to know. ఏమండి స్లైడ్ కనిపిస్తుందా? ఎనీవన్? సంతోష్, రత్నరాజ్?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I want to know the suitable journal for that, for my article to be published. So for that,
Visible, sir.
else కనిపిస్తుంది. Okay, so these are the 3 websites.
It is visible, sir.
Okay, Bob. Elsevier Journal Finder, Springer Journal Suggester, Taylor and Francis Journal Suggester. So is screen changed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So all of you see this Elsevier Journal Finder. Okay, so this is the website. Elsevier company has provided this facility. You can write your journal paper. Let us take I have one minute. Let us suppose I have written a paper, and that each and every paper, all of you know that it will have an abstract. So if based on the title of the paper or abstract of the paper, you can search the journal. So here I have taken the abstract of the paper. I have written some abstract here. I will copy this abstract. I will go to Elsevier.
The slides, whatever you are telling, sir. Abstract. Abstract ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్తున్నారు, అవి కనిపించట్లేదు సార్ మాకు. ఇంకా
ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఇదిగోండి చూడండి, ఇప్పుడు కనిపిస్తుందా? తెర కనిపిస్తుందా? చూడు, ఎల్స్వియర్ జర్నల్ ఫైండర్, ఇస్ ఇట్ విజిబుల్ టు యూ?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have taken abstract and I have pasted here. Then I have to click on find journals. So this will give you the list of journals. Idigo Procedure Computer Science. It will give you the information, time to first decision. Within 17 days, it will give whether this can be accepted or not. Okay, within 19 days, it will accept, and it is free of charge. And chaos, so solitons and fractals. Okay, it will take for first decision 13 days. Its impact factor is 5.3. And
Sir,
no there.
Sir, మళ్ళీ స్లైడ్ మూవ్ అవట్లేదు సార్.
ఇప్పుడు ఏం కనిపించట్లేదా?
ప్రెసెంట్ ఎల్స్వేర్ జర్నల్ స్ప్రింగర్ కనిపిస్తుంది సార్, ఒక్క స్లైడే సార్.
ఈ స్క్రీన్ కనిపించట్లేదా?
అప్రోప్రియేట్ జర్నల్ ఒకటే కనిపిస్తుంది సార్.
ఒక్క నిమిషం ఆగండి, నాకు వాడటం తెలియట్లేదు మరి. ఒక్క నిమిషం ఆగండి.
ఓకే సార్.
మళ్ళీ షేర్కి వెళ్ళి ఇప్పుడు చూడు బాబు ఈ
Now it is
జర్నల్స్
going.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, sir.
ఓకే
Okay, sir.
ఓకే నాకు ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైంది ఇగో సో I have copied and pasted the abstract here. So and watch my abstract, or you can search by keywords, aim and scope, journal title, like this. There are two types of searches in elsewhere. So I have pasted this abstract by clicking on find journals. Okay, I got this list of journals. So first one is procedure computer science. So he has mentioned it is free of charge, and the time to publication is 17 days, time to acceptance is 19 days. Okay, second one, Chios, Solitons, Fractals. So these are the list of journals which can publish. That means your abstract falls in the aims and scope of all these journals. But don't send the paper to all these journals, because whenever you have sent a paper with a particular abstract to a journal, single journal elsewhere, that abstract will be present in all the journals. So uh, uh, people will think that I have sent to another journal, I have sent to procedure computer science, Chios, but the journal editors will have the same information and they will reject the paper. Okay, so whenever you have written a single paper, better make use of the journal finding facility that is provided with the Springer. And in Springer, you communicate to one journal. In Elsevier, you communicate to one journal. In Wiley, you communicate to one journal. You study about these journals like this. How many days it will take, whether it is free journal or paid journal. Better go for free journals. But don't send your paper to more than 2 journals in the same publishing company. ఎల్స్వియర్లో 2 జర్నల్స్కి పెట్టద్దు. స్ప్రింగర్లో don't send paper 2 journals, same paper to 2 journals in the Springer company, like that. Okay, so this is a good facility offered by major top publishing companies like Elsevier, okay, Springer, John Wiley, like that. Okay, this is the facility. This is offered by these journals. Okay, is it okay? అర్థమైందా బాబు?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay. So this facility is available. So you have to search an appropriate. Is screen visible now? My PPT is visible now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
like this, you have to find the appropriate journal. Okay. This facility is available in major publishing companies. Okay. So next. So what are the types of reviews? That means whenever you have written a paper, your paper will go for the peer review. What is meant by these sentences? There are 2 types of reviews. One is blind peer review, single blind peer review. That means in single blind peer review, the reviewer knows the information about others. The reviewer knows the information about other. Okay. Whereas in double blind peer review, neither other nor reviewer knows each other. This is just like correcting a answer sheet once the exam is over. The teacher doesn't know who is the student. The student doesn't know who is the teacher, but we will follow some procedure and we will award some marks. But in single blind review, reviewer knows information about others. That is just like lab exam. Okay, in lab exam, teacher knows the student. So if he is having anything on him, any bad impression, he will give less marks. But in double blind peer review, nobody knows, neither other nor reviewer knows each other. Okay, so in many of the cases, single blind peer review is the traditional one. So here we have mentioned only 2, but prestigious journals will send your paper to a minimum of 3 journals. Some journals will send the paper to 7 people, 7 reviewers. Okay, so how the selection of the reviewers will take place? Whenever you will submit a paper to a journal, they will ask about reviewers. You will put your friend's name, but the paper will never be sent to the friend's name. Okay, you will never be sent to the reviewers that you have provided. Many of the prestigious companies will never do that. What they will do is, let us suppose you have written a paper on watermarking in image processing, or you have written a paper on RAM in VLSI. They will search the previous database. Who are the first authors of the paper around the globe? Who has written a paper on the discrete wavelet transformer, which coincides with the title of the paper? They will have the database of the paper others who have written the papers in that area previously. They will ask them for willingness whether you will review or not. Once they will accept, they will send the paper. This is what happens in the review process. Okay, so here there is a scam has happened in the previous 1 or 2 years. So the review has been managed with money. So many of the agencies, they came and they are told that they will publish a paper, you pay 70,000, 80,000 or 1 lakh. So the students, since they need SAE paper or Scopus paper, they used to pay money. And Springer journals, Elsevier journals, what they have done is they have inquired about such type of things, and they have removed the editors, handling editor, and he will be called as the handling editor who has handled your manuscript. They have removed them from services, and they have conducted the review again. Okay, and they have sent a notice called the retraction notice. Retraction means in Telugu we will call it ఉపసంహరించుకోవటం. We have published the paper before, and after some time it is known that you have done a fault in the review process, so your paper is retracted. That will remain as a constant, as a mark, bad remark in your career, entire career. So you go to Google, simply type retracted article in Andhra University, retracted article in JNT Kakinada, you will have prestigious people whose articles in IIT professors also, those papers has been retracted. Please don't approach the agencies. Whatever you know, okay, you do hard work and try to publish the paper in a good journal. This is my suggestion, sincere suggestion. So this
Sir,
is about
sir, one of my colleague asking, sir, kindly also tell us tools for writing thesis, sir.
చెప్తా, వరుసగా ఉన్నాయి, కొంతవరకు చెప్తా, అయినంత వరకు చెప్తాను బాబు.
Okay, sir, sure, sir, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, distinguished between
హలో హలో బాబు, ఎవరో లేడీ మాట్లాడారు.
single blind peer review and double blind peer review difference, sir, means in terms of advantages, disadvantages, why two methods are followed, in what situations we can distinguish these two, sir?
That means if you are an author from India, if the reviewer is also an author from India, okay, so there is a possibility of cheating the journal. Okay, so we should not know each other. మీరు జర్నల్ పంపించినప్పుడు you should not keep your, some journals will ask without names, without name and without affiliation, they will ask you. That will be definitely sent for the double blind review. Some papers, okay, let us suppose in Bangladesh there is a good journal, so they know that some paper is coming from India. So in the each and every journal website, they will have coverage in the entire world. So they will look that their journal is known by so many people from the entire world. So they will accept papers from different countries. Okay, this is tradition that I have followed. Double blind review, nobody knows each other. In single blind review, only reviewer knows each other. This is the place where this situation has happened, and there is retraction has taken place. Is it okay? Is the answer okay, ma?
Sir, my doubt is double blind peer review is the best process. But
అదే చెప్తున్నాను. That's why prestigious journals like Springer, Elsevier, IEEE, they will follow double blind review only. If you go to the discussion on Scopus, you will have Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 journals. Many of the Q4 journals will go for single blind peer review. Okay, that is the journal policy they have taken. We cannot do anything. Okay, in your private college, student has to wear identity card. In government college, there is no such rule. But private student management will think that wearing a ID card is a good one, good discipline one. But nobody listens in the government college. Did you understand? Every journal will have its own style to follow.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is about peer review. Okay. So next, the most important one. So ikkada many of the students used to approach the university people about this heading, UGC care journal antaru. What is Scopus? What is SAE? What is Web of Science? Okay, so they used to get lot of doubts like, forget Scopus, SAE, Web of Science, all these things. Only remember UGC care. Okay, I will tell you what is the importance of Indian government. UGC stands for University Grants Commission. Its head office is located in New Delhi. care, I will show you UGC care website. Then you will came to know what is care. So UGC has classified journals in two ways. One is UGC care list group 1 and second classification is UGC care list group 2. So in group 1, the journal which will follow UGC care protocols, UGC care rules and regulations, they are placed in the UGC care list group 1. That means many of the Indian journals from the disciplines like arts, humanities, languages, culture, Indian knowledge system, they are placed in UGC list group 1. Very few journals from sciences, physics, chemistry, engineering are placed in UGC care list group 1. Very few journals are present from our engineering side. Now let us go to UGC care list group 2. So in group 2, the UGC put the journals which are indexed in globally qualified databases such as Scopus, Web of Science, so on, so forth. If it is Web of Science, that contains arts and humanities citation index source and science citation index expanded source, social science citation index expanded source. So these are the contents. Okay, this is the difference between group 1 and group 2. Group 1 means it is Indian rules and regulations. UGC care has put some rules and regulations, and that means the journal should have website, the journal should have a editorial code, there should be a chief editor, the journal has to perform the review process, the journal will have a style for the manuscript. That means some people will have IEEE format, some people will have single column format like that. Then there should be an emblem on the manuscript. There should be a DOI number for each and every article published in the journal. And the journal article should be placed in online with free of cost, or they have to pay money to download the paper. These are some of the rules and regulations. And most important one is each and every journal will have ISSN number. Otherwise, it will not have identity in the worldwide. So that is in group 1. And majority of the journals from disciplines like arts, science, humanities, languages, culture, and Indian knowledge, they are placed in group 1. Whereas in group 2, all major indexed journals, Scopus, Web of Science, SCIE, they will come in group 2. This is the distinction. So who will maintain this? Who is doing this good job? Savitribai Phule Pune University, SPPU Pune, they have created one cell named as the Cell for Journals Analysis, and this will take care of the UGC CareNet. And in Gandhigram, Gujarat, there will be a center named as the Influnet Center. This will support the Savitribai Phule Pune University. Okay. Now let us see. Here in this slide, you will observe the year 2019 in a dark chasm 2019. What is the specialty of 2019? Okay. 2019 is the year when UGC CARE has formed some rules and regulations to give identification to CARE list of journals. Now I will go to the website. I am sharing the screen. I will go to the website and I will show you how to know whether a given journal is in UGC CARE list or not. Okay. So ఇక్కడ రండి. సో ఇది యూనివర్సిటీ గ్రాంట్స్ కమిషన్ కన్సార్టియం ఫర్ కనిపిస్తుందా బాబు? ఇస్ ఇట్ విజిబుల్?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ఓకే, చూడండి. కన్సార్టియం ఫర్ అకాడమిక్ అండ్ రీసెర్చ్ ఎథిక్స్, కేర్ అంటే అదనమాట. కన్సార్టియం ఫర్ అకాడమిక్ అండ్ రీసెర్చ్ ఎథిక్స్. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ది వెబ్సైట్. This website has been started in the year 2019. Prior to 2019, what has happened is the UGC has given identification to majority of the UGC journals. UGC identified. You see, on right hand side, there is a UGC symbol. If this symbol is present in the journal website, we will think that that is a UGC CARE journal. So that scam has happened. Then you see here notifications, like notification. The first notification came in 14th January 2019. That means it has given some rules and regulations, okay, from 2019 onwards. So he has classified journals as group 1 and group 2. So ఇక్కడ చూడండి, alert కనిపిస్తుంది. లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ క్లోన్డ్ జర్నల్స్ గ్రూప్ 1, లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ క్లోన్డ్ జర్నల్స్ గ్రూప్ 2. దానికి వద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ ఇక్కడ చూడండి. ఇన్ యూజీసీ కేర్ లిస్ట్ గ్రూప్ 2, ఓకే, స్కోపస్ సోర్స్ లిస్ట్ ఈస్ ప్రెజెంట్, ఆర్ట్స్ అండ్ హ్యూమానిటీస్ citation index is present, science citation index expanded, journals list is present, social sciences citation index list is present. Okay, in group 1 he has given quick search option. Okay, select to enter search value he has. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is you have to create username and password, okay, of your own, and you can enter into the UGC care list. So first let us check whether a journal is in group 1 or not. Group 2 తర్వాత వెళ్దాం. Let us check whether the given journal is in group 1 or not. So quick search, select, you can do the search by title, ISSN number of the journal, publisher, subject, language of publication. Let us take title. Okay, మనందరం ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ కదా. సో ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్, let us check whether any UGC care 1 journal, ఎందుకంటే మీకు జరుగుతున్న మోసం చెప్తాను, ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్లో ఉందా లేదా. ఓకే, సెర్చ్ బటన్. ఓకే, సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆస్కింగ్. ఎక్కడ మర్చిపోయా. పోన్లేండి, ఇందులోనే దేర్ ఈజ్ అనదర్ ఆప్షన్.
సార్ సార్ బ్రేక్ తీసుకుంటే లేకపోతే కంటిన్యూ చేస్తారా సార్?
ఇలా ఎంతసేపు చెప్పమని 8 దాకా చెప్తాను బాబు.
సరే, ఓకే సార్.
ఏమైనా బ్రేక్ ఉందా?
అంటే మనకి 6:30 to 7:30 బ్రేక్, 7:30 సార్, నెక్స్ట్ 7:30 to 9 సార్. అది ఒక 5 minutes ఏం బ్రేక్ తీసుకుంటారా సార్ లేకపోతే చెప్తారా?
5 నిమిషాలు నేను ఆ పాస్వర్డ్ మర్చిపోయాను, అది కొట్టుకుని రెడీగా ఉంటాను. మీరు మంచినీళ్ళు తాగేది రండి 5 నిమిషాలు.
షూర్ సార్, షూర్ సార్.
ఓకే, నేను పాస్వర్డ్ మర్చిపోయాను.
ఓకే సార్, ఓకే సార్.
మళ్ళీ కరెక్ట్గా 1951కి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తా.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే సార్, ఓకే సార్.
లాగిన్ అయిపోయాం.
సార్ ప్లీజ్ కంటిన్యూ సార్.
ఓకే, ఓకే. ఈజ్ యూజీసీ కేర్ లిస్ట్, ఇది కనిపిస్తుందా? యూజీసీ కేర్ లిస్ట్. ఓకే,
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే, ఓకే. సో లెట్ us check whether a given journal is in UGC care list or not. Title, So microelectronics. So I have typed microelectronics and search. Okay. Okay. So there is only one journal on microelectronics, ICT ACT journal on microelectronics. So ఇక్కడ చూడండి UGC care coverage years from July 2020 to present. That means it is in UGC care group 1 from the last 4 years. So ఆ జర్నల్ వెబ్సైట్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? ఓకే. సో అక్కడ డీటెయిల్స్ క్లిక్ చేస్తే బై క్లికింగ్ ఆన్ ది డీటెయిల్స్ యూ విల్ బి రీడైరెక్టెడ్ టు జర్నల్ టైటిల్, ఇట్స్ ISSN నెంబర్, and its focus subject is electrical and electronic engineering. So it is in the coverage years from 2020 to 2024. So okay, so here it is in blue color. By clicking on this, okay, you will go to ICT ACT journal on microelectronics. Okay, this much of hard work has been done by UGC people, okay, to give us an idea. Okay, how to find this is the procedure to find the journals. Okay, you can watch the journal website and its coverage years also. Okay, so where you people has been cheated. So whenever you have gone for to ratification interviews, okay, suddenly your UGC care journal list is going to rejected by the people from universities, Andhra University, JNTU Kakinada, JNTU Anantapur, whatever. So here alert, he has given list of cloned journals UGC group 1. Let us click on this. Okay, cloned journals. Cloned journal means duplication. Okay, same name, same personality with a different name. Okay, you see here, these are the list of cloned journals in group 1. So a total of in group 1 total of 78 journals are present which are cloned. That means on left hand side you are having original journal, on right hand side you are having cloned journal. You see here, first one Abru journal title adi. So the duplicate person has named it as Abru journal. Okay, both of them will have the same ISSN number 2456-253X 2456-253X. Okay, so దీనికి URL ఉండదు. Abru original journal will not have any URL. అంటే మన తెలుగులో స్వాతి పుస్తకం, విపుల పుస్తకం లాగా అది ఓన్లీ ప్రింట్ ఓన్లీ జర్నల్. ప్రింట్ చేసి ఉంటుంది ప్రింట్లోనే. యూ కెనాట్ డౌన్లోడ్ ఎనీ పేపర్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇన్ ఆన్లైన్. But this duplicate journal, Abru journal, will have a website. It will publishes papers in engineering, medicine, arts, sciences, everything it will publish. Within 1 or 2 days, it will accept, they will ask for money. And they will have a UGC writing that UGC care listed 1. It is cheating. So before paying money or before going to publication in UGC care 1, be careful. Come here, you check whether it is in the cloned list or not. Okay, so most famous one which I have observed is Alochana Chakra. Many of you used to come with this Alochana Chakra. Alochana Chakra is serial number 9. It is print only journal, but its duplicate name is Alochana Chakra journal. They have simply put a journal. Both will have same symbol, same ISSN number, but different websites. Okay, one publishes only in Bengali language, Alochana Chakra, but your duplicate journal publishes in English and Hindi languages. So you have to check whether your journal is falling in the 78 group 1 journals or not. Okay, so this is about group 1 journals. Okay, so are you able to follow, sir? Kanipistunda?
Yes,
ఎవరో
sir.
ఒకరు చెప్పండి.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so now it is about group 2. ఇక్కడ there are scopus list, all web of science citation index expanded. That means whenever you are publishing.
Hello, sir.
చెప్పు Lohit.
Sir, which journals in UGC care list they provide fast response in electronics and communication engineering field, sir?
In group 1 there are only 4 journals present, sir, in group 1.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So they are the one I have shown, this ICT ACT journal on microelectronics. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There are 4 journals. You see, ICT ACT journal on communication technology, ICT
Yes.
ACT journal on image and video processing,
ICT
Okay.
ACT journal on soft computing, ICT ACT journal on microelectronics. These are the 4 electronics and communication engineering journals. This journal will be published in Tamil Nadu. Okay, ICT Information and Communication Technology Academy of Tamil Nadu will publishes these journals. And as far as the timing is concerned, we cannot say that, sir, because that depends upon the number of manuscripts that you have received in 1 month. Okay, but whereas in Scopus, no, that is a global database and their reviewers will be present around the world, so they can publish in, they will give you the first decision whether that is suitable or not in Scopus and SCIE within 15 days, 20 days. That information is true. But whereas in group 1, that depends upon our luck. Some journals will take 1 month, some journals will take 1 year also. Even then, they will not get published. So I suggest all of you, since you belong to electronics and communication engineering, don't go for group 1. That is meant for arts people, science people. Okay, that is meant for humanities people, management people. Okay, but for us, group 2 is the one in which Scopus is present, SCIE is present, Web of Science is present. Okay. Is it okay,
Okay,
sir?
sir.
No,
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, for doing PhD work, we have to publish 2 papers, sir.
yes, sir. Many of the universities are asking.
Whether we can publish in engineering papers in these journals, sir, UGC care list journals?
That depends upon the policy by your university. If you have taken JNTU Kakinada, they are asking 2 SCIE journals, Science Citation Index Expanded journals.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Some universities.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
1 minute, sir. Just answer is not over. Some universities will ask only 2 Scopus journals. If you have gone to Andhra University, Venkateswara University, Anna University, they will ask only Scopus journal. That is sufficient. But technological universities like Visakhapatnam Technological University, JNTU Kakinada, JNTU Anantapur, JNTU Vijayanagar, they are preferring SCIE journal. Okay. So that,
sir, one more question. Sir, as I have seen in some of the Scopus database, the journal is Scopus, but
paper will not come.
Yes, sir. Whether it is going to be valid, sir?
It is valid. It is valid in many of the cases. Universities
are
accepting.
No, sir, but the paper is not indexed in Scopus, then how whether it is going to be considered?
Considered. I will tell you the reason. I will show you an example.
Sir, okay.
You see, all of you here, I am clicking on Scopus. You are asking about Scopus, no, sir? Here you see Scopus. Yes, I am clicking on Scopus source list. Okay, Scopus source list. Here you see. So there are 2 types of searches available. One is author search, another one is sources search. Whenever you want to know whether your journal is in Scopus or not, you have to click on sources. Okay, I have clicked on the sources. Okay, so it will take some time. Okay, this may take few seconds. Sources. So I here I can search using title, publisher or ISSN number. So let me show you one journal, Tuijin Jishu. Okay, this is China based journal. See, Tuijin Jishu, Journal of Propulsion Technology. So here such type of information will be present after clicking on the search button. Okay, by clicking on the title of this journal, you see years currently covered by Scopus is from 1991 to 2024. That means the journal is present as on today in Scopus. Whatever the paper you will publish till the end of December, that will be considered as a Scopus indexed paper. Okay. So, but what happens is journal in journal office, some people has to upload this paper database into Scopus. Okay, they will not upload. That is our bad luck. But as far as the journal coverage is present, since in 2024 it is in Scopus, university will consider us. We can make a copy of this paper statement and this screenshot, and by submitting in the university they will accept. Is your doubt clarified?
Yes,
This-
sir. Yes, sir. It is
this-
clarified, sir.
This happens
Sir,
for so many.
Sir, one more. Why the journals they are not uploading our papers into Scopus database? Is there any reason, sir?
For everything there is one factor named as money, sir. Every year they have to pay some money to Scopus and they have to bring the membership.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
They have to renewal the membership. If you may be working in a private college, if to affiliating university you have to pay some money every year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, whenever tax binding committees comes, no, they will ask for the dues. Okay,
Yes, sir.
in order
Yes, sir.
to get our degree also we have to pay money to college, sir. Like that, in order to have indexing and to have a global, to be included in global database, they have
Yes,
to
sir.
pay
Yes, sir.
money to Scopus. That may be one of the reason. And another reason is there may not be some necessary facilities. That means manpower may not be there. Okay, so that may be another reason. So majority of the journals which will take money for publishing, they will not send it to Scopus. They will send only selective papers to Scopus. Remaining papers they will not send.
Sir, may I ask you one question, sir?
Cheppandi.
Sir, paid journal and free journal preference ఏది సార్? ఫ్రీ జర్నల్ అంటే ఏది అడ్వాంటేజ్ అవుతుంది ఆథర్ కి ఎప్పుడు కూడా? అంటే
free journal. You see, in our university or in standard universities, if the journal is in SCIE, then it doesn't matter whether it is paid or free. But when it is in Scopus, always prefer the free journal rather than going to the paid journal.
ఓకే.
మీరు గీతం శ్రీదేవి గారేనా?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే
ఎస్ సార్.
చెప్పండి.
బాగున్నారా సార్?
Why the sources are giving two options, sir? Paid journal, free journal. Generally, the content doesn't changes for the free journal and paid journal. What is the difference, sir? They are giving two options for the scholars.
Yes, they are giving two options because
hybrid mode, sir.
What happens is, if you have paid money, if today paper is ready in the publishing office, it will be put in the internet and it can be downloaded by anyone in the world. Okay, if you are not paid money, it cannot be downloaded unless and until your volume and issue is published. Did you know the difference? Sasita 503.
Yes, sir.
Did you got the answer? If you have paid money, that is called as the fees for open access. They will call it as a open access fees. That means anybody can download your paper immediately if you have published by publishing it. Okay, if you have not paid money, unless and until your volume is published in hard copy, then only you have to buy the volume issue. Some papers are not downloadable. So your Getam University or KLU or JNT Kakinad has to subscribe the Elsevier or Springer. This is the difference. వాళ్ళు డబ్బులు పెట్టుకుంటేనే మీరు డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోగలరు. అన్లెస్ అంటిల్ యువర్ కాలేజ్ విల్ హ్యావ్ అన్ అకౌంట్, ఓకే, ఫర్ IEEE ఆర్ ఎల్స్వియర్ ఆర్ దిస్ వన్, యూ కెన్ డౌన్లోడ్. బట్ వెన్ ఎవర్ యూ హ్యావ్ పెయిడ్ దిస్ ఓపెన్ యాక్సెస్ ఫీజ్, ఇట్ కెన్ బి డౌన్లోడెడ్ బై ఎనీ వన్ ఇన్ ది ఎంటైర్. Is the answer okay, Sasita garu?
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, my doubt is I am giving whatever the work I have done to share by the open access for all, but I have to pay the amount for that. Is it right thing, sir?
That some journals will ask money. That depends upon their policy. We cannot comment on that. That's why before sending the paper, we have to study thoroughly about other instructions. They will mention it. Article processing charges is there, or open access policy is satisfied, like that. Okay, that after going through them, if you are satisfied that it is a free journal, then only send your paper. Nobody will ask us money. Without going to the other instructions, okay, if our paper is accepted, if you have asked money, there are two choices. One is to withdraw the paper publication, other one is publishing and paying money and publishing the paper.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is the procedure to know about the whether the journal is in the Scopus or not. There is another search named as the other search. That means whenever you have published a paper in a good journal, okay, then automatically Scopus will extract that data, okay, and uh, it will be placed in your name. A profile will be placed in your name. So other search, let me show you how to search for the other. You have to enter last name and first name of any other. So for example, in order not to waste time, I am entering my details, okay, other first name and last name. So this is the display. So Battula Ramya Krishna, Battul Tiruma Krishna. This is myself, okay. So this is the details of myself. This will give you the information. So I have published a total of 100. So it's 100 documents in Scopus. That can be conference papers as well as journal papers. I am having a H index of 12. My citations are 1043. Okay. Only in the first to 10 papers information will only be present. If your institute is having a subscription to Scopus, okay, you can download all these papers and the information about all the publications will be present. And I suggest you to create an account in Scopus, and then you create another account in RSeed. Nowadays, the data that is present in the RSeed is imported into Scopus automatically. RSeed will give you an ID. You see here, uh, my Scopus ID is this number. We will have a number like this. Okay. Similarly, our ORC ID also will give you some number. We have to give details. Okay. So here these are other IDs. That means researcher ID means this will bring you make you to move to Web of Science. Okay. Web of Science integration is possible. Scopus integration is possible. Nowadays people are working on Loop. There is a new database that is nothing but the Loop profile. Okay. So Web of Science, Web of Science. So from if you are having Scopus, then you can be directed to RSeed. Then you can be directed to Web of Science. Okay. So this will give you the list of Web of Science publications, the number of citations, what is the H index, all the information will be present in such databases. Okay. So let me come back to presentation. So I suggest you to create accounts of your own. RSeed ID ఇవన్నీ ఒక స్లైడ్లో పెట్టాను ఎలా ఇది పెద్ద చేసాం. ఓకే. సో లెట్ మీ కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు ది PPT. Okay. So here. Okay. So this is about UGC care. So I have told you about the importance of 2019. Okay. So I told you about cloned journals. I explained you. And there is another important point is delisted journals. That means whenever a journal has not satisfied the UGC protocols, it will be delisted from the UGC care list. And this will take place for every 4 months. Okay. That's why this UGC care list is not a constant. It is a dynamic one. And it is going to change from time to time. For every 4 months, you have to check whether your published journal is in UGC care list or not. It will be updated in the January, April, July, and October every year. Okay. So కనిపిస్తుందండి? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay. Now I want to explain you about some databases. Already we have seen about these databases. So these databases are used for storing, maintaining, and accessing any sort of data. There are basically 3 databases: research databases, indexing databases, citation databases. Web of Science and Scopus falls under citation databases. Okay. So these are the some of the different types of research databases: Clarivate Analytics, Google Scholar, ProQuest, Ulrich Database, Scopus, okay, EBSCO, Host, Acer, Social Science Search, Cengage Learning, ResearchGate, Scimago Journal and Country Rank. These are some of the research databases, famous one. I have explained you about 1 or 2 of these. Okay. So these are some of the indexing services. Scopus, EBSCO, DOAJ, Google Scholar, ResearchGate, JGate, Web of Science, PubMed. Okay, and as far as the engineering and technology is concerned, the main important one are nothing but Scopus and Web of Science. Okay, so what is the indexing criteria for each and every journal? So each and every journal should have an international standard serial number, ISSN, digital object identifier, DOI, an established publishing schedule. That means it has to publish one volume, one issue per year, 2 issues per year, or 4 issues. Some journals will publish 12 issues per year. And editorial board page should contain, they should be from different countries, their name should be displayed. Okay, their designation should be displayed, and they have to mention clearly uh, peer review policy, how many reviews will take place, what is the procedure. That means if the manuscript is sent to three reviewers, just like a PhD thesis, if all the three accepts, then paper will get accepted. If one or two people will accept and one person will reject, it will be minor revision. If one person accepts and two reviewers has rejected, it will be major revision. If all the three people has rejected, it will be a complete rejection. So like that, they have to mention in the website. And a copyright policy. Okay, if you have published a paper in any journal, some people are asking e-copyright. Some people will ask the signed copyright form. So these things should be present in the journal website. Based on this, only the Scopus or SCIE will give an identification to the journals. So what about India? Is there any such thing? Is there any Indian databases? These are Indian databases. Okay, Indicat, Shodh Ganga, Shodh Sindhu, E-Patashala, Enlist, Shodh Suddhi. So these are the Indian databases. Let us study about this. Okay, so as per the okay, so some of you may be doctorates. The people who are listening, some of you may be doctorates, some of you may be PhD scholars. Whatever the PhD thesis, okay, you have submitted to the university, the soft copy will be placed in the Shodh Ganga. That means whenever you are doing research work, please go to Shodh Ganga website and type your keyword or area of interest. You will get lot of theses that has been already worked by the your seniors in the same field. You can freely download them. Many of the NITs, some of the IITs, many of the triple ITs, all state universities, all central universities have signed an agreement with UGC so that the material will be placed in Shodh Ganga website. Okay, now everything is transparent. Similarly, if you are a PG student, you can lessons in e-Patashala website. Just like NPTEL, videos are present, material can be downloaded for some of the subjects. Okay, sciences, physics, chemistry, mathematics. Only MSc electronics people will have facility in e-Patashala. Like that, these are some of the indexing databases. You can each and every indexing database will have its website. Please go through them. Okay, I told you about this Scopus, and then I have forgotten to check how to check the quartiles of a given journal. This is very important one. Okay, once knowing that the journal is in the Scopus, how to know its importance, whether it is a good journal or not. Okay, for that you have to go to this website www.google.com. ఇందులో SJR, ఓకే, సైమాగో జర్నల్ అండ్ కంట్రీ ర్యాంక్. ఓకే, సైమాగో జర్నల్. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ రండి. ఫస్ట్ అక్కడ యూ విల్ నో దట్ యువర్ జర్నల్ ఇన్ ది స్కోపస్. సింప్లీ టైప్ ది నేమ్ ఆఫ్ ది జర్నల్. హియర్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్ వన్ ISSN నెంబర్ 0140. ఇదిగోండి, ల్యాన్సెట్ జర్నల్. నేమ్ ఆఫ్ ది జర్నల్ ఇది ల్యాన్సెట్. ఓకే, కనిపిస్తుందండి?
Yes, sir. It is clear.
Okay. So its subject area is medicine. Okay, it is having a H index of 895. Okay, coverage is 1822 to 2023, అంటే 200 సంవత్సరాలు. Okay, this journal publishing. So here you will have a such type of table. So you see there is a green color, and by putting your arrow mark on green color, you are getting Q1. Okay, that means this is top 25% journal. This journal is present in top 25% in the field of medicine. Similarly, you will have Q2 journals, Q3 journals, Q4 journals. Q2, Q1 journals are from 0 to 25%. Top 25 top most IEEE, Spring or elsewhere. Q2 journals from 25 to 50%. Okay, and Q3 journals will have a rating from 50 to 75%. Q4 journals are from 75 to 100%. All these ratings will be given by Clariate. Clariate company will give the rating. Okay, so this is the procedure how to know the quartiles of a particular journal. Before publishing your journal, okay, please go to this SJR, okay, Saimago journal reports, and check whether it is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 journal. Okay, so next, Web of Science. So this is maintained by Clariate Analytics, and it covers the journals in the Science Citation Index, Scientist Citation Index Expanded, Social Science Citation Index, Arts and Humanities Citation Index, Emerging Source Citation Index. Okay, so in the UGC care list website itself, there is a separate option for Web of Science. By clicking on the Web of Science, or by clicking on the link, you can check whether your given journal is in the Web of Science or not. Or I will show you the other way how to check whether a given journal is in the Web of Science or not. So for that, what you have to do is you come here, go to Google, okay, major journal list, major journal list, Web of Science, WOS. Okay, Web of Science major journal list. Okay, so indulo Web of Science is different, Scopus is different. Now many of the government universities, while doing the recruitment, okay, they are asking for Web of Science publication. Okay, many of the papers that are accepted in Scopus are not present in Web of Science. I have typed one journal name, Journal of Circuit Systems and Signal Processing. Okay, so by doing this, you see this is the journal, Circuit Systems and Signal Processing. This is ISSN number is this one, and it is present in SCIE. Okay, and this is the history. Similarly, it has given all the journals which are indexed in Web of Science with the name Signal Processing, Circuits, okay, Systems. So these are the list of journals which are placed in the Web of Science. Some of them may be Q1, Q2, Q3, or Q4. That depends upon the its rating. Okay. Okay, so this is about Web of Science. Okay, so next one is each and every journal will have some metrics associated with it. Just like another will have this metrics as H index, G index, okay, number of citations, like that. Similarly, journal will have metrics as impact factor, cite factor, SNIP, SJR, H index, G index, H5 index, I10 index. So let us come to I10 index. I10 index means the number of journals that has been cited 5 times, 10 times minimum. Okay, so he has published 100 articles, and 10 journals has been cited 10 times minimum. Then his I10 index is 10. Okay, H index is the number of journals which has been papers which has been cited H times. Okay, H times the number of H journals which has been cited H times. That is nothing but H index. So I have given here. So impact factor is A by B. So this is the number of citations received by the article in the journal in a particular year divided by the papers published in the journal during the last 2 years. This is what is meant by impact factor. So then what are the number of citations in present year? Okay, and number of papers published in the previous year. So 0.1, 0.2, 10. So getting a 10 impact factor journal in engineering is very difficult. Okay, so better go for journals with 1 or 2, okay, as impact factor, and publish your paper. So similarly, site score is given by A by B. So here he has given what is A. A is equal to citations received to the article published in 17, 18, 19, and 20. And P is nothing but total documents published during 17 to 20. This is the site score. And I told you about item index, H index, G index, so on so. Next is popular another indexing service which is possible with having a Gmail account is nothing but Google Scholar. So this was introduced in the year by 2004 by Google company, and it is a very powerful data source. You can download directly papers from this Google Scholar. Okay, patents will be placed here. Okay, articles will be placed here. Okay, it is different uh, from Scopus and Web of Science. It is completely free. Okay, so it is nothing but doing a Google search. Every other if he is having Google Gmail ID, okay, he can have a Google Scholar, and a Google Scholar will contain information about number of citations, his H index, and item index. Okay, so these are the citation databases: Web of Science, Scopus, and Google Scholar. So I have taken Professor C.N.R. Rao from IISc Bangalore to give inspiration to the um uh, MTech students or who are doing PhD students. He got Bharat Ratna award only because of citation in the year 2014. You see here in Google Scholar, he is having 1,26,000 something, 1 lakh citation, and his item index is 1291. His H index is 112, and this is his corpus database. He is having 1,04,000 citations, and 1,782 documents are present. 151 is his H index. Okay, now let us see what is the importance of H index. Under H index under H index, whenever NBA committee comes, NAC committee comes to your college, they will ask you about H index of the individuals as well as the H index of the institution. Okay, so in the global scenario, there is one physics professor. And is PPT visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Okay. There is a professor in USA named as Hirsch. He has defined the importance of H index. So for physics people or for any science person, if he is having an H index of 12, he is suitable as an associate professor in a major research university, topmost universities. If he is having a value of about 18, okay, H index of 18, he is suitable for a professorship. And 15 to 20, he will become a fellow of the American Physical Society. And 45 or higher would mean membership in the United States National Academy of Sciences. Manakuda Indian, there is an Indian National Academy of Sciences. Okay, similarly here there is National Academy of Sciences for United States. So to become a fellow there, and a fellow of IEEE, like that fellow of United States National Academy of Sciences, he should have an H index of 45. So in India, if he is having a H index of 100, he can apply for Bharat Ratna. Whether he will get it or not, decided by the government. Okay. So Indian scenario, what is the importance of H index in Indian scenario? Okay. As far as the H index, with good H index, your department can apply for fixed program. Your department can apply for first program. These are the grants provided by the DST or SERB, or now it has been changed as ANRF. Okay, Anusandhan Research Foundation. All SERB, DST together. DST is separate. SERB has and AICT has been combined together, and it has become ANRF. Okay, you can apply for ROSA funding. Okay. Next, you can have Inspire faculty position, CSR fellowship, okay, NASA award facility with good H index values. Then accreditation by national agency like NAC is determined and decided by on the basis of H index only. You see the importance of H index. That's why most of the private colleges are concentrating on the college H index, concentrating on the department H index, in order to improve the H index of the student, faculty, sorry, not student, faculty, they are giving increments or salary benefit if he has published a Q1 paper, Q2 paper, Q3 paper, Q4 paper. This is happening in many of the deemed universities and as well as in the private universities. Okay, so so these are some of the reference whenever you are writing a paper. So the major plagiarism that you will get is in the references. We cannot change the other names and we cannot change the title of the paper, but these are some of the online websites: Mendeley, Jotero, EndNote, Reference Works, RefWorks, JobRef, PaperPile, CrossRef. So you can integrate majority of them with MS Office Word. Okay, Mendeley can be integrated, Jotero can be integrated. If you have published a paper, you can save the information in Mendeley, and depending upon the style of the journal, you can change its format. Okay, so these are some of the online tools, but I will never suggest them. Okay, so for reference management, EndNote, Mendeley, Crossref, cite this form, Jotero. These are some of the reference management tools. For data analysis and visualization, SPSS, that means this is statistical software, MS Excel, Tableau. These are some of the visualization tools, softwares you should know. Similarly, for note taking, Evernote, OneNote, Scrivener, Google Keep, Notion. These are some of the note taking softwares. And for paper writing, I told you better follow with LaTeX. And Waverleaf is also LaTeX platform. It is online one. Okay, Waverleaf, you create an account in Waverleaf. Okay, you can write easily the LaTeX using LaTeX the journal paper. And Grammarly is used to rephrase the paraphrasing. That means if you want to improve the standard of your paper, okay, by creating an account and becoming a premium member, that means per year it will take 5,000 to 6,000 rupees. Okay, it will give lot of options. So let us suppose I am working in JNT Kakinada. This sentence has to be rephrased. It will give you creative way, okay, normal way, and so many ways are present. So for all the buttons to be active, you have to pay money. Okay, so similarly, in order to do literature review, Site AI, Connected Papers, Research Rabbit, R Discovery, NIAS. Okay, these are some of the websites. For drawing the papers, remember, whenever you are sending a paper to a good journal, your drawing should be neat and good. Okay, so Lucid Chart, Canva. Nowadays, many of the PhD students, MTech students are using Canva, Inkspace, IPE drawing. These are the softwares used for drawing. So these are some of the tools for researchers. But nowadays, Chat GPT has replaced many of them. It is writing codes, it is giving graphs, it is writing paragraphs. Okay, but these major plagiarism softwares like Turnitin, Identicate, and many of them are also making a note whether the paper has been written by making use of the by making help from the Chat GPT or not. Be careful. Okay, so I think I told you about RCID ID. Okay, Open Researcher and Contributor ID. Okay, so it is a lifelong digital identifier. The information will never be lost. RCID. So if you want to have all these things united together, Indian government has provided Vidwan. Create an account in Vidwan. You will have an identity number, identification number. Okay, all Scopus, all RCID data, all Google Scholar data, all cross-reference data will be placed in one place. That is nothing but your Vidwan. Okay, so these are some of the other level indicators. That means H index, item index, G index, citations count, articles with citation, average citations per article, eigenfactor score, okay, RG score. So H index is provided by Google Scholar as well as Web of Science and Scopus. Okay, and item index is provided by only Google Scholar And nowadays G-index is the popular one in Google Scholar. Citations count will be provided by number of citations by the author by the Google Scholar Web of Science corpus. Articles with citation, this data will be provided by Web of Science. The average citations per article will be provided by Google Scholar and Web of Science. Eigenfactor score is provided by Web of Science. Please mute. Babu Evrakulu.
Please mute, sir. Please mute, sir.
మీరు మ్యూట్ చేయొచ్చు. You can mute him.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
గణేష్ లావేటి అయిపోయింది, నేను మ్యూట్ చేసాను. Similarly, research gate score is provided by research gate website. So idi, so research gate, so I suggest you to create an account in research gate because many of the papers can be easily downloaded from the research gate, because many of the private colleges will not provide subscription to IEEE, Elsevier, Springer Link. Then you better create an account in research gate. Similarly, better know how to use the Sci-Hub. I will show you how to use Sci-Hub tool. What is the specialty of Sci-Hub? So Sci-Hub is the place where you can download everything. That means journal article, conference paper, which if you know the DOA number, then you can download that particular paper. So let us suppose Sci-Hub. If your college is not having subscription to IEEE, okay, Elsevier or Springer, don't worry, go to Sci-Hub. Okay, so for example, you want to download an article, okay, ఏదో ఒకటి నాదే ఆర్టికల్ స్టడీస్ ఆన్ ఫ్రాక్షనల్, అంటే మీకు అర్థం కావడానికి ఫాస్ట్ కొడుతున్నాను బాబు, ఏదో okay, study on fractional gradient methods. This is the science direct paper. This is the science direct paper which I need. I am doing a PhD, I am doing MTech project work. So my institute is not having subscription. So if it is published before 2021, you just copy this DOI number, okay, copy link address, go to Sci-Hub and paste the DOI number here. Okay, so this will give you the paper in the PDF format. Okay, so అది పేపర్ వచ్చింది 2017. Don't worry that your institution is not having a subscription. Before 2020, all the papers with DOI number, okay, with valid DOI number, all textbooks, all conference papers with valid DOI number can be downloaded from Sci-Hub. After 2020, Government of India has banned this website. Okay, so this is the one. This is very advantageous one who are doing the literature survey or who are doing for the PhD work. Okay, so let me go back to my PPT. So
Sir?
this is about చెప్పమ్మా.
2021 తర్వాత ఇంకా పేపర్స్ మనం Sci-Hub నుంచి తీసుకోలేమా సార్?
అంటే మొన్న ఒక వచ్చిందండి 2022 పేపర్ వచ్చింది. ఇది కొంతమంది రీసెర్చర్స్ దే హావ్ క్రియేటెడ్ దిస్ వెబ్సైట్. అంటే సో మెనీ ఆఫ్ ది నాలెడ్జ్ షేరింగ్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఇన్ USA, UK దే విల్ హ్యావ్ సబ్స్క్రిప్షన్, దే విల్ డౌన్లోడ్ అండ్ దే విల్ అప్లోడ్ ఇన్ టు Sci-Hub బేస్డ్ ఆన్ DOI నెంబర్. సో అది కూడా ఒక రకమైన దొంగతనం కాబట్టి దాన్ని బ్యాన్ చేశారు 2021 తర్వాత. హలో
సార్,
అది దాని స్టోరీ.
ఓకే.
Virendra Pratap Yadav requesting you to allow multiple presenters to share. Hello. Okay. Anything to ask Virendra sir? So let me conclude. So this is my last slide for this presentation. If there is time, I will cover some other. So this is thank you slide. Any questions?
Sir, thank you.
Okay. I am thankful to all the people who has interacted. If you want to ask some questions, I am ready to answer.
Sir, thank you, sir.
ఉండు ఇంకా
లేదు సార్ సార్ మీరు పీపీటీ షేర్ చేస్తారా సార్ పార్టిసిపెంట్స్?
రేపు పంపిస్తా.
షూర్ సార్ కంటిన్యూ
రేపు
చేయండి సార్.
I will put in a WhatsApp message. And if anybody want, and a general discussion is over. That's why. If anybody is having some other doubts, ask me. If I know the answers, I will clarify you and I will share the knowledge. So I don't know how many.
Sir, this is Santosh, sir.
Santosh Tripurana. Cheppu.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, is my PhD on working on VLSI, sir. Regarding on SRAM, I'm doing on FinFET technology, sir. Sir, regarding the cadence tool, any crack version is available, sir? For tool, sir, any suggestion?
Everything is available in getintopc.com.
PC.com, sir. Okay.
Getintopc.com. చూపిస్తున్నాను.
Sure, sir. చూపించండి సార్. Sure, sir.
బాబు నేను అంత ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ లీక్ చేస్తున్నాను, నా మీద ఎవరో కేసు పెట్టద్దే.
So no, sir, it is helpful.
లేదు సార్.
No, sir, it is very helpful for VLSI researchers.
కాదు, నీకు ఏ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ కావాలన్నా యూ కెన్ గో టు దిస్ వెబ్సైట్ getintopc.com.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే, ఇదిగో ఇక్కడ ఈ సింప్లీ టైప్ నీకు ఏం కావాలి, క్యాడెన్సా, మ్యాట్లాబ్ కావాలంటే మ్యాట్లాబ్ డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకో, కానీ దాన్ని ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకోవటం నీకు తెలియదు. క్యాడెన్స్ ఎస్పీబీ, ఆర్కాడ్, ఎలిగ్రో, X2024 ఫ్రీ డౌన్లోడ్. క్యాడెన్స్ డిజైన్ సిస్టమ్స్ అనాలిసిస్ సెక్యూరిటీ కనిపిస్తుందా?
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
యూ కెన్ డౌన్లోడ్, కానీ ఇవి కాలేజీల్లో అవ్వవు. కాలేజెస్ విల్ బ్యాన్ దిస్.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే,
మీ ఇంట్లో కనెక్షన్ వేయించుకుని ఈ డౌన్లోడ్.
షూర్ సార్, షూర్.
డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని లైనెక్స్ అయితే లైనెక్స్లో వేసుకుంటారు, మన విండోస్ అయితే విండోస్లో వేసుకుని విల్ రన్ ఇట్.
ఓకే సార్.
బట్ జర్నల్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ పీపుల్ డజంట్ నో వెదర్ యూ హ్యావ్ సిమ్యులేటెడ్ యూజింగ్ ట్రాక్డ్ వర్షన్ ఆర్ real version. They doesn't know. Okay,
Sure,
they will
sir,
accept
sure.
webs.
Sir,
But
thank you, sir.
whenever the thing of nanotechnology comes, this cracked versions will have some limitations anamata.
Okay, sir.
You can go up to FinFET లో ఏదో 45 nanometers 7 nanometers కావాలంటే కుదరవు.
Yes,
కొంచెం
sir.
పెద్ద వరకు నువ్వు చేయగలవు. అవి కావాలంటే ఇది సమ్ డీమ్డ్ యూనివర్సిటీస్ లేకపోతే నియర్ బై NIT వరంగల్, NIT తాడేపల్లిగూడెం, దే ఆర్ ఆఫరింగ్. సో నువ్వు ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ వర్కింగ్ ఇన్ నానో టెక్నాలజీ, గో టు దిస్ వెబ్సైట్. నానోనా మీరు చేసేది?
Yes, sir. FinFET, sir. FinFET technology.
FinFET అది లేదులే. అది ఇది దిస్ ఈస్ ది ప్లేస్ వేర్ యూ కెన్ డౌన్లోడ్ ఎనీ సాఫ్ట్.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
ఎనీ మోర్ డౌట్?
సార్, ప్రాజెక్ట్ ప్రపోజల్ రైటింగ్ కి ఏమైనా సజెషన్స్ ఇవ్వగలరా సార్? టిప్స్ ఏమైనా?
ప్రాజెక్ట్ ప్రపోజల్ రైటింగ్, ప్రీవియస్లీ AICT used to give project money, UGC used to give project money, DST used to give. Then ఏంటిది సౌండ్ వస్తుంది?
ఏంటి?
ఎవరు? పరమేశ్వరి గారు, డాక్టర్ ఎస్ పరమేశ్వరి. ఓకే. సో nowadays everything is combined. There is no UGC, there is no SERB, only one website. That is nothing. That is nothing but your ANRF. ఇది 2023లో పార్లమెంట్లో బిల్లు పెట్టారు మొన్నే. అన్ని కలిపేశారు. అనుసంధాన్ నేషనల్ రీసెర్చ్ ఫౌండేషన్. ఓకే, వాట్ ఎవర్ ది ప్రాజెక్ట్ యూ వాంట్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు అప్లై ఓన్లీ త్రూ దిస్ వెబ్సైట్ ఓన్లీ. ఫస్ట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు క్రియేట్ యూజర్ నేమ్ అండ్ పాస్వర్డ్. Okay, you create your username and password. Then these are different schemes: fire scheme, tetra scheme, power scheme, supra scheme, sire. So you can have. So I know that this is not your doubt. You want doubt about writing a proposal. Okay, you want to know instructions.
Yes,
so whenever you are writing a proposal, so first you go to OTD in ANRF. That is other technical details. Okay, so not now, other technical details. That one is important. So other technical details. Okay, here you will have some downloads. ఇప్పుడు ప్రస్తుతం ఉన్న స్కీములు ఇవ్వండి. ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ ఎర్లీ కెరీర్ రీసెర్చ్ గ్రాంట్, ఇవన్నీ కాలేజెస్ వాళ్ళు ఒక లిస్ట్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసి మీకు చెప్తారులేండి. మీరు చేయాల్సింది ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ డౌన్లోడ్స్కి వెళ్ళండి. డౌన్లోడ్స్. సో వెన్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ అప్లయింగ్ a project, first you have to download biodata. You have to prepare your biodata in the given format by the ANRF. Then you have to take endorsement from head of the institution. Head of this ANRF is having some rules and regulations. Okay, that this project cannot be transferred to other college. Okay, his age limit is this one. He has to be given salary. Ivanni untai rules. Okay, so these rules. Then important one is other technical details of the proposal template. ఓకే, స్టార్ట్అప్ రీసెర్చ్ గ్రాంట్కి ఒకలా ఉంటుంది, కోర్ రీసెర్చ్ గ్రాంట్కి ఒకలా ఉంటుంది. ఎంపవర్మెంట్ అండ్ ఈక్విటీ దిస్ ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ ఎస్సీ ఎస్టీ పీపుల్. సెమినార్ ఆర్గనైజ్ చేయాలంటే అదర్ టెక్నికల్ డీటెయిల్స్ ఒకలా ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్
యాక్సెప్ట్ అవ్వాలంటే ఎలా ఉండాలి సార్ మనది? అంటే ఐ హావ్ దట్ డౌట్. అంటే ఎలా రాయాలి అన్నది
అది ఒక 10 నిమిషాలు అవదండి. ఉండండి చూస్తాను. ఇగోండి ఇది చెప్తాను కొంచెం మీకు, నా వల్ల అయినంత వరకు చెప్తాను. హ్యావ్ టు హెల్ప్ అదర్స్. ఓకే, ఇగోండి ఈ పీడిఎఫ్ కనిపిస్తుందా? పీడిఎఫ్
ఎక్కడ సార్ కనిపించట్లేదు.
కనిపించట్లేదా? ఒక నిమిషం. ఇప్పుడు
కనిపిస్తుంది సార్.
సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అదర్ టెక్నికల్ డీటెయిల్స్. సో ఆరిజిన్ ఆఫ్ ది ప్రపోజల్ అంటే మన జర్నల్ పేపర్లో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద థింగ్ యూ విల్ రైట్ ఫర్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్, ఓకే, అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ both together, so which will give you the information about necessity, what is the necessity of the proposal, why you want to design some sensor, why that particular person in the Adignathan, why he is interested to design SRAM, why you are designing a filter circuit, why you are dumping into FPGA kit. Okay, what is the necessity, how it is useful to the humankind or society. దాని గురించి 1 పేజ్లో ఆరిజిన్ ఆఫ్ ది ప్రపోజల్ రాయాలి. నెక్స్ట్, సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు డివైడ్ యువర్ లిటరేచర్ సర్వే పేపర్స్ ఇంటూ ఇండియన్ రీసెర్చర్స్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్టేటస్. సో in general any idea will start in US or UK. So you have to go back to 15 years or 10 years database. You have to write the literature review of international status as well as the people from IITs or NITs or universities. That is nothing but the national status. Okay, so adi oka page 2 pages. So importance of the proposed project in the context of current status. So our Indian government is focusing on digital India, Vikasit Bharat. వాటిని లింక్ చేస్తూ ఒక పేజీ రాయాలి. మీరు చేయబోయే ప్రాజెక్ట్, మీరు ఏదైనా ఫిల్టర్ కనుక్కుంటున్నా లేకపోతే ఏది చేసినా సరే ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ రిలేటెడ్ టు వికసిత్ భారత్, ఆ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ని మనసులో పెట్టుకుని ఒక పేజీ రాయాలి. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్, let us suppose some people will work for the welfare of the backward communities, some people work for the welfare of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe. వాళ్ళ చదువు మీద, వాళ్ళ ఆచార వ్యవహారాల మీద, వాళ్ళ లిపి మీద పనిచేస్తున్న అటువంటి ప్రాజెక్ట్ లొకేషన్ స్పెసిఫిక్ అంటారు. సో అది దాని గురించి రాయాలి. లేదనుకుంటే మనం వీ హ్యావ్ టు డిస్క్రైబ్ అబౌట్ సంథింగ్ అబౌట్ అవర్ కాలేజ్ అండ్ బెనిఫిట్ టు ది హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్. మన ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్లో ఏదైనా ప్రపోజ్ చేస్తాం కాబట్టి ఒక మోడల్ కానీ ఒక సర్క్యూట్ కానీ దాని గురించి రాయాలని. ఈ ఒక్క పాయింట్ గురించి నేను కొద్దిగా వీక్, ఇది నాకు అంతగా తెలియదు. దెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ప్రిపేర్ ద మెథడాలజీ. దాడు చెప్పినట్టు IMRADలో మెథడాలజీ ఏమేమి థియరమ్స్ వాడతారు, ఏమేమి అల్గారిథమ్స్ వాడతారు, అవి దీని గురించి రాయాలి. ఆ తర్వాత హియర్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ప్రిపేర్ ఏ బార్ డయాగ్రామ్. ఓకే, బార్ డయాగ్రామ్ ఇన్ని నెలలలో ఎక్విప్మెంట్ కొంటాను, ఓకే, ఇన్ని నెలల్లో రీసెర్చ్ స్కాలర్ని నేను రిక్రూట్ చేసుకుంటాను, వాటితో వర్క్ చేయిస్తాను, లిటరేచర్ సర్వేకి 2 నెలలు పట్టుద్ది, ఎక్విప్మెంట్ కొంటాకి 2 నెలలు పట్టుద్ది, ఓకే, మెథడాలజీని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయడానికి 1 సంవత్సరం పట్టుద్ది, ఆ తర్వాత ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసిన తర్వాత పబ్లికేషన్కి ఎంత టైం పట్టుద్ది, ఎనీ పేటెంట్ ఇఫ్ ఐ వాంట్, ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రిప్రజెంట్ ఇన్ ది ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ బార్ డయాగ్రామ్. ఓకే, దెన్ ప్లాన్ ఆఫ్ యాక్షన్కి ఈ ప్రిపేర్ ఏ టేబుల్. ఫస్ట్ 4 months లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఫస్ట్ 4 monthsలో ఎలా చేయాలి, ఓకే, ఎలా చేస్తాను అని అది. తర్వాత వాట్ ఆర్ ది అవుట్కమ్స్, అంటే మీరు అందరూ సిలబస్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసి ఉంటారు కాబట్టి ఓకే, ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ అవుట్కమ్స్ మనం రాస్తున్నట్టు ఇక్కడ కూడా వాట్ ఈస్ ది అవుట్కమ్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ రీసెర్చ్ ప్రపోజల్ రాయాలి. ఓకే, సో దీని మూలంగా ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్, ఈజ్ దేర్ ఎనీ రిస్క్ అనాలిసిస్, ఈజ్ దేర్ ఎనీ ఎన్విరాన్మెంటల్ ఇంపాక్ట్, దట్ లెట్ us suppose you are manufacturing a new cell phone, how it will radiate into the environment, అది తగ్గించడానికి ఏం చేసుకోవాలి, అటువంటి టైటిల్ గురించి ఒక పేజీ ఎక్కువ అడగడాడు. ఓకే, దెన్ వాట్ అబౌట్ యూ? That means, let us suppose I have worked on signal processing. Now I want to apply a project on nanoelectronics. You may not get it because you are not having an expertise in nanoelectronics. You should have previous publication history in the area of nanoelectronics. So better continue your PhD work as a research topic also. Okay, so you can put a co-investigator, he may be your colleague. So ఇప్పుడు జర్నల్స్ కూడా స్టార్ట్ చేశాయి. ఫస్ట్ ఆథర్ రోల్ ఏంటి, సెకండ్ ఆథర్ రోల్ ఏంటి, థర్డ్ ఆథర్ రోల్ ఏంటి, ఫోర్త్ ఆథర్ రోల్ ఏంటి. అలాగే ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఇన్వెస్టిగేటర్ అంటారు. మీరు ఫస్ట్ ఇన్వెస్టిగేటర్ అయితే యూ విల్ బి ది ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఇన్వెస్టిగేటర్. మీ రోల్ ఏంటి? మీరు మెథడాలజీని ప్రపోజ్ చేస్తారా, లేకపోతే హార్డ్వేర్ ఫ్యాబ్రికేషన్ చేస్తారా, లేకపోతే మ్యాట్లాబ్లో సిమ్యులేషన్ చేస్తారా? ఓకే, మీరు చేసిన సిమ్యులేషన్ ఎక్స్పెరిమెంటల్ వర్క్ మీ కో ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఇన్వెస్టిగేటర్ చేస్తాడా?
సిమ్యులేషన్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్, సిమ్యులేషన్ బేస్డ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ అసలు యాక్సెప్ట్ అవుతాయా సార్? ప్రోటోటైప్ ఇప్పుడు ప్రిఫర్ చేస్తున్నారు.
They will get accepted. Majority of the projects, okay, in our signal processing area, communications, the maximum we can do is simulation and we can dump into FPGA microcontroller. అంతమించి మనం ఏం చేయలేం కదా. ఇప్పుడు రిసీవర్ తయారు చేయమంటే ఈజ్ ఇట్ పాసిబుల్? నాట్ పాసిబుల్. బట్ వేరాజ్ ఏ బయోసెన్సర్ కెన్ బి మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్డ్ బై అన్ అదర్. ఓకే, సో అటువంటి కేసెస్లో సెన్సార్స్ అటువంటిప్పుడు యూ కెన్ గో ఫర్ ది హార్డ్వేర్, బట్ దట్ ఫెసిలిటీ ఈజ్ అవైలబుల్ ఇన్ many IITs and NITs only. It is not available in our private colleges and local universities. Okay, so అది అందుకని అవుతాయండి, అవుతాయి, మీరు పెట్టండి. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ దే విల్ గివ్ ఇంపార్టెన్స్ టు ది పబ్లికేషన్స్ ఇన్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ ఏరియా ఇన్ ది ప్రీవియస్ లాస్ట్ 5 years. They should be from Scopus or SCIE. They will prefer you. Okay, then you have to put the references under this bibliography. Okay, next the previous projects అడిగాడు. What are the projects and implementation, what are the projects completed, ఇవన్నీ. ఆ తర్వాత మీ కాలేజీలో మీకు ఏం ఫెసిలిటీస్ ఉన్నాయి, వర్క్షాప్ ఉందా, కరెంట్ ఉందా? ఎందుకంటే ఇట్లన్నిటిగా డబ్బులు తీసుకుంటాడు. అంటే మీకు ఇప్పుడు 10 లక్షలు మీకు ప్రాజెక్ట్ వస్తే వాటర్, కరెంటు, ల్యాబు, పవర్ జనరేటర్ వాడుకున్నందుకు మీరు కాలేజీకి 20% కట్టాలి. ఓకే, అంటే మీరు 8 లక్షలకే ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేస్తారు, మిగతా 2 లక్షలు గీతం కాలేజీ వాళ్ళు కానీ ఆ కాలేజీ వాళ్ళు దాన్ని ఓవర్ హెడ్ ఛార్జెస్ అంటారు. ఓకే, సో అవి కట్టాలి కాబట్టి అవన్నీ ఉన్నాయో లేవో వాడు చెక్ చేస్తాడు. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ మీ ప్రాజెక్ట్కి రిలేటెడ్ అంటే ఆల్రెడీ మీ దగ్గర నెట్వర్క్ అనలైజర్ ఉన్నా మీరు సొంతంగా కొనుక్కోవటం అటువంటి జరగకుండా ఉండటానికి వాట్ ఈస్ ది ఎక్విప్మెంట్ ఫెసిలిటీస్ అవైలబుల్ అని కూడా వాళ్ళు అడుగుతారు. ఉన్నా సరే కొనుక్కోవచ్చు, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఓకే, ఆ తర్వాత యూ హ్యావ్ టు సజెస్ట్ యువర్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ ఫ్రమ్ NITs ఆర్ IITs ఇన్ ది సేమ్ ఫీల్డ్. ఓకే, సో ఇద్దరు పేర్లు ఇవ్వాలి, ఇద్దరు కానీ ముగ్గురు కానీ మన క్లోజ్గా ఉండే వాళ్ళ పేర్లు పెట్టుకోవాలి, అంటే వాళ్ళకే వెళ్ళొద్దని లేదు. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ డీటెయిల్స్. కాకపోతే దీన్ని కొంచెం జాగ్రత్త కూర్చుని ఒక ముందు యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ ది గుడ్ లిటరేచర్ సర్వే అండ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు ప్రిపేర్ ది ప్రాజెక్ట్. ఈ ఫార్మాట్లో పెట్టుకోండి, OTT డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని పడినప్పుడు అప్లై చేయండి. అంతేగాని అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ పడిన తర్వాత ప్రాజెక్ట్ పెట్టడం అంటే ఇట్ ఇస్ వెరీ టీడియస్ టాస్క్. యూ ప్లాన్ 6 months బిఫోర్. ఓకే, యూ ప్రిపేర్ ది ప్రాజెక్ట్ ప్రపోజల్. ఓకే, సో అండ్ దెన్ యూ అప్లై వెన్ ఇట్ కమ్స్. ఇది నాకున్న చిన్న ఐడియా, దాన్ని బట్టి చెప్పాను.
సార్ మంచిగా చెప్పారు సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. ప్రాజెక్ట్ పెట్టడం అది ఎక్కువ వాల్యూనా సార్? ఒక పేపర్ రాయడం అది ఎక్కువ వాల్యూనా సార్?
పేపర్ గెట్టింగ్ ఏ జర్నల్ పబ్లికేషన్ ఈజ్ మోర్ వాల్యుబుల్, బట్ గెట్టింగ్ ఏ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఈజ్ డిఫికల్ట్ బికాస్ ఏమవుతుందంటే దేర్ ఆర్ సమ్ పీపుల్ ఫ్రమ్ deemed universities and private universities who are managing the at the higher level. ఇప్పుడు కొన్ని యూనివర్సిటీస్ మాకు 1 crore ప్రాజెక్టులు ఉన్నాయి, 10 కోట్ల ప్రాజెక్టులు ఉన్నాయని అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ వేసుకుంటే వాళ్ళకి అడ్మిషన్స్ పెరుగుతున్నాయి. దే ఆర్ స్పెండింగ్ సమ్ మనీ, బట్ ఇండిపెండెంట్లీ గెటింగ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ డిఫికల్ట్. బట్ సిన్స్ ఈ పీపుల్ ఆర్ వర్కింగ్ ఇన్ deemed universities, that will be easier for you because they will approach some people in the agencies and they will do they will suggest the corrections to your manuscript, that means project proposal.
Okay. Okay, sir.
That will give good points at the reviewers, and our colleagues will be our reviewers. Nowadays, SERB is sending paper project proposals to many of the private engineering college people and government university teachers also for review.
Okay.
They will send for 2 or 3 reviews. Based on the feedback, they will sanction the money.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
No problem. Any other doubt? Ashwini Lata, Arul Kumar, Anand Kumari, A Vijay Shanti, nobody is asking anything. B Kantamma, Madam Gara, okay.
Sir?
Bindu, Murugan,
Hello.
చెప్పండి చెప్పమ్మా.
ప్రాజెక్ట్ ప్రపోజల్ రీసెర్చ్ రివ్యూ అనేది ఈక్వల్ సార్? రీసెర్చ్ పేపర్ కి ప్రాజెక్ట్ ప్రపోజల్ రీసెర్చ్ రివ్యూ length, number of papers, number of years of data gathering.
If you have written a review paper, that will definitely help you to prepare the project proposal. But research review paper plus novel idea is equal to project. అర్థమైందా? హలో 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 హలో
సార్
నాకు తెలిసి నాకు అర్థమైనంత వరకు ఏంటంటే లిటరేచర్ రివ్యూ ప్లస్ నోవల్ ఐడియా విల్ గివ్ యూ ఏ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ప్రపోజల్.
ఐ మీన్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఇయర్స్ ఆఫ్ లిటరేచర్ రివ్యూ రెండిటికి సేమే అవుతుందా సార్?
మరి అంతే కదండి, ఎక్కడైనా సరే ఒక ప్రాబ్లము జర్నల్ కైనా ఒకటే, ప్రాజెక్ట్ ప్రపోజల్ కైనా ఒకటే.
జనరల్ గా పేపర్ రైటింగ్ అయితే 6 years పేపర్స్ అలా చెప్తారు. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పడము ప్రాజెక్ట్ కంటే 10 years పేపర్స్ గ్యాదర్ చేయాలి అన్నారు కదా, అందుకని డౌట్
అదే అదేం లేదు అంటే మీరు లిటరేచర్ సర్వే అంత మనం ఓపికండి. లిటరేచర్ సర్వే అన్నది డిపెండ్స్. మనం కాకపోతే రివ్యూయర్ హీ విల్ డూ ది లిటరేచర్ సర్వే. వాళ్ళ దగ్గర టూల్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, వీ కెనాట్ హైడ్ ది ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. అంటే పవర్ఫుల్ జర్నల్స్ లో దే విల్ హ్యావ్ టూల్స్, రివ్యూయర్స్. ఓకే, అంటే ఇవన్నీ కొంతవరకు నాకు తెలిసింది తక్కువ, తెలిసింది చెప్పాను. ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్, ఓకే, ఇట్ విల్ హ్యాపీ. If you have approached NIT, IIT professors, they will clarify more than me.
Okay.
Anything? Any more questions? We don't know Tamil. I am speaking in Indranath Sarkar. I am speaking in Telugu. Sorry, sometimes. Hello. Any doubts, sir? Hello. Hello. Any doubts? Tilak, Babu. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Babu.
Sir,
so shall I can stop here?
Sir. Hello, sir.
Babu.
Sir, okay, sir.
ఇంకేం డౌట్ లేకపోతే ఆపేస్తాను ఇంకా.
అలాగే సార్.
ఓకే సార్.
చాలా యాక్చువల్లీ
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ యువర్ వాల్యుబుల్.
ఉండవు, ఇంకెవరన్నా డౌట్లు అడుగు. ఫైనల్ గా నువ్వు అడిగి ఏమన్నా డౌట్లు ఉన్నాయని.
ఓకే సార్.
Dear participants, do you have any doubts? Please ask to Dr. BT
Krishna sir.
Actually, thank you very much, sir. Actually, you paved the way for the who are going to into the PhD as well as who joined the scholars in the recent times, and you have showed the way how to publish a paper, and as well as how to propose, how to put a research proposal for the government, like that. You have shown the various websites and easy, and that show us to how to write the paper easy way, and how can we download the various softwares. By seeing all this whatever you show, we aware of all these things, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And we are very grateful to you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for providing this opportunity to interact with all of you. Okay. So
we are
thank you all.
We are looking forward to you, sir. And we hope we will see in our college by giving such type of lecture in our college also, sir, if possible in future times.
Okay. So it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Sir, thank you so
much, sir.
Thank you so much for your valuable information regarding research papers, sir.
Okay, Babu. Thank you.
Thank you accepting my request also, sir, to be a resource person.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you all.
నేను ఎలా చేయాలి చెప్పి నేను స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను. 2 ఉల్లిపాయలు తీసుకోవాలి. ఉప్మాలాగే అమ్మా పావుగంటలు అయిపోతుంది. అసలు ఇదొకటి అనిపిస్తుందమ్మా. అయిపోయి అనిపిస్తుంది ఉండొచ్చు కదా. నాకు నెక్స్ట్ ఇందులో కొద్దిగా పేపర్స్ ఇది చేసేస్తాను. వాష్రూమ్కి వెళ్ళొచ్చు కదా, గ్యాస్ కూడా చూడండి తగ్గింది. దానికి గొంతులంతా అలా ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకంటే
చల్లపిండి ఇది మ్యాచ్ అవుతుంది కదా, అప్పుడు వేడి వేడిగా తినచ్చు. ఆకలితో ఉండాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఇప్పుడేం క్యారెట్ హల్వా తినేసి చూడు ఇంకొకటి కావాలి. ఒక 10 పచ్చిమిర్చి.